Accessibility scanner is not an accessibility expert, and in this video I am going to prove it with a real website. Many developers believe that if web shows zero error, the website is accessible, but that's simply not true. Let me show you why. First, let me tell you what is web. Web is one of the most popular accessibility scanning tools. A developer audited this website using web. He said, I checked with web, there is no accessibility issue. Sound convincing, right? Let me verify that claim. Web is showing there is no error, no contrast issue, and no alert. The space aim score is 10 out of 10. What a fantastic result. If you only look at this report, you might think the page is fully accessible. But here is the problem. Automated tools only check what they are programmed to detect. They can't understand the meaning and structure of your content like a human accessibility expert can. Now let me explain what is the problem in this page. Let me scroll down. Look at this text. This is clearly the main topic of this page, but this content has no heading. It should be heading 1. And after this section, there is another section with heading 3, and then there is another heading which is heading 1. We always should practice that the first heading of a page should be heading 1, and that should clear the topic. So in this page, this text cleared the topic, but it has no heading. And after heading 1, this should be heading 2, as there it is a separated section. You can see this is the first banner section and this is the second section. So every section should start with heading 2. So for the first, it should be heading 1 and it should be heading 2. And you should never use heading 1 in a page several times. So you should use heading 1 only one time. So it should be heading 1, and after every section heading should be heading 2. This is the hierarchy, but it can be different according to your content need, but always you should maintain heading hierarchy. So for this page purpose, it should be heading 1, it should be heading 2, and it should not be heading 1, it should be heading 2. So this is the problem here, but you won't see any issue in this summary. Some people think headings are just bigger text. They are not. Heading define the structure of a page. Screen readers usually rely on heading hierarchy to understand the content and navigate efficiently. When the hierarchy is broken, user can become confused, even if the page looks perfectly fine visually. And that's exactly why this issue matters. So what is the lesson? Web is not ADA expert, it is a scanning tool. A green web reports does not mean your website is ADA compliant. We must use accessibility testing tool because it's a helping tool, but we have to carefully check the whole website. So in this video we have learned we should not depend the accessibility testing tool, we should check that manually. I usually create content about accessibility testing tool, web design development, and so on. I'm inviting you to visit my YouTube channel. If you found this channel helpful, please subscribe my channel for the next tutorial. Hope to see you in the next NexoBee tutorial. Till then, take care.